Hey, federal employees, while you wait the Supreme Court's RIF ruling on the nationwide injunction, which I still think is a jump ball, there is reason for hope that emerged in two court filings, so I wanted to talk about those. These are two friend of the court briefs from opposite ends of the political spectrum, and both of them suggest that RIFs should stay frozen. Their argument is really the whole story of this kind of post. So please watch to the end for my prediction on timing. I'll also include that. But first, prominent conservatives who served under Reagan and Bush argue that the order is an unconstitutional power grab in their friend of the court brief. In their brief, they cite the idea that the president can't remake the government with a stroke of a Sharpie because only Congress holds that power. Then the Progressive Constitutional Accountability Center agrees, using history to show that the special authority presidents needed for this expired back in 1984 and was never renewed, and this is different from how historically these things have played out. Here's why this matters, I think. Both groups tell the Supreme Court the same thing. It signals the legal argument's incredibly strong. This isn't just politics, it's a profound constitutional agreement, and there's a real reason for optimism. Now, yesterday, another brief was filed arguing that the RIFs should continue and not be frozen from a third friend of the court brief. But it is notable that at least one group of conservative politicians argue the administration's actions were unconstitutional. In fact, I think the administration acted in this area like no previous administration has, and many attorneys, if you polled them, would believe their actions were unconstitutional. So if this gives you hope or is at least somewhat informative, please double tap and share. I know things can be a little tense as we wait. And as promised for the timing, again, I'm reading tea leaves here, but a ruling could drop today. If I had to bet on a particular day, I believe it's tomorrow, would be my guess, but the court's docket is packed and the timeline is fluid, and they might wait for the DOE brief, which is due June 13th or later than that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, how you're holding up, or if you have any questions about any of this, so I can help get more questions from you to consider for future videos. And as always, please feel free to follow us to make sure the algorithm doesn't control whether you see a story from us. If you want to make sure you don't miss anything, please check out our free newsletter. We've got about 3,000 federal employees who receive it every day. To get on it, you can go to fedlegalhelp.com/newsletter. Thank you, everybody, for your support, and I hope you have a great day.